The other day I heard something that really fascinated me. I no longer have goals in my life, I just do them. Newton's law. For each share of energy, there is the same amount of energy in an opposite reaction. If there is good energy, there is going to be another one with the same proportion of that goodness within. When you move and do, everything comes to you. You are emanating an energy that connects instantly with the same opposite energy that goes to connect with yours. When you do from your heart, you go with the flow. When you go with the flow, you go with the current of inspiration, with your creativity, with your hunches. You connect directly with the universe. Namaskar, my friends. This is Devadatta from Dallas. Welcome to another session of Tu Poder Cuántico. If you are fighting against what you don't want, you are actually generating a vibration of what you don't want. And that's what you're going to have. The famous quantum law of attraction will connect with the vibration of what you are ordering. If you have a dream, just get into action and do it. Move on it, live it, so that the action starts what you need in your life for it to happen. The universe is already connected to you. If you have to overthink that dream of ours, oh, should I do it or shouldn't I? I like it, I don't know if I like it. No, if you're starting to hesitate like that, that's the energy that you are vibrating with. And that is because exactly that little voice that we never listen to already knows that it's not your thing. Why insist? Because you're creating confusion. You're creating chaos in your life. And they train us to do that. They train us to waste our time. Do not do it. If I'm healthy, my life gets longer. If I exercise, my life will get extended. Yes, if I practice breathing, I'm going to let go of that tension and all that stress in my life. I'm not Devadatta. I'm someone much more powerful than Devadatta. I'm someone divine. I am someone eternal. That you touch when you touch yourself, that what you see on the mirror, what I feel in my body, is just a passing identity. Everything that represents your name, your shape, and everything you see, it's just provisional, it's momentaneous. And when you realize this, you're going to go through hard times sometimes, and difficult times. It's like the dark night of the soul. But after that, you're going to wake. And you're going to see things how they're... It's like a flower. Imagine a fist very slowly opening with a lot of effort to be a beautiful flower, a butterfly. And when you understand this, two things could happen to you. First, maybe the trauma, the depression, all that difficult times, those difficult nights that you can't sleep. Maybe a disease. And second, the enlightenment. You wake up and you start seeing things as they really are. And when you know who you are, you stop having high expectations of everything, of everybody. Those expectations that they never are fulfilled, no? When they are not fulfilled, you think that you have failed or that they have failed to you. Nobody failed you. You haven't failed. Failure doesn't exist. Everything has a place, everything has a moment, everything has time in this world. Everything has a meaning. Just live it without asking yourself. Go through it. And some will experience this enlightenment. A lot of you will not, me included, reach that famous nirvana. Very few have done it. You don't need to be enlightened to live a good life, to be happy in your life. You free yourself from that body where you were trapped in, and you perceive that you are an eternal being that has been transformed in a human experience. But the most important thing of all this is not that you have this liberation of the body itself, but the liberation of that humanity in your body. Pain, illness, old age, obligation to do this, rules. You're not your body. You're not your mind. You're not even the experience in this world. You're the consciousness in which every experience happens. And to understand this consciousness, your true higher consciousness, you should ask yourself, how do I know what I know? What is the source of my knowledge? What is the source of my experience? Your brain only has a chemical activity. There is a connection to a source beyond thought, beyond source. Which is your source? When you study your thinking, you start to understand that you are not your thought. When you examine an emotion, you're not that emotion. If you examine your body, it's evident that you're not your body. You are an experience of human consciousness. You're not that identity of your ego. We are energy. And we must understand this quantum magic that happens. That energy is indestructible. It's in continuous state of transformation. So it's an evolution, always changing. Through your intelligence, consciousness is when you are able and you're capable of transforming that energy into matter, into material things. So your thoughts will be transformed in material. Life is magical. You have to make the most for living it. It's not your purpose in life to have more, to buy more. We have to live those passions to the fullest. Even if they seem like exaggerated, even if the people say you're crazy, no, go for your dreams. Jump out of that mediocre line of ordinary, of common, no? Of what is pre-established, of rules, of those norms of good living. I remember when I was a kid, a junior in Buenos Aires, I was in this school, Irish school, like outside of Buenos Aires. So I was in the middle of a lot of houses with beautiful lands and beautiful gardens and yachts. And between morning and afternoon, we have like a period after lunch that in those 45 minutes we could do whatever we wanted. So usually everybody went to the fields, to the rugby fields, no? And they would smoke and they would talk about nonsense of like a young kid. But for me that was really, really boring. So I used to go out of the school and just go around those houses and those parks and those gardens. And that's where I really feed it in my soul, the love for landscaping. So I know what it is to be different. And I know what it is to be common. And that's where I discovered that we are co-creators of the universe. Absolutely everything that surrounds us, it's energy that we coax. And all that reminded me, always keeping my mind alive, that I was alive. And that I will be alive as long as I want to. Wherever life wants to take me. Life gives me that expansion of happiness wherever I live. You're not from this world. You live in this world. And when you learn how to get rid of this concept of mortality and mortability, you are born. The infinite into finite form. The finite into infinite form. All these vibrations will connect you with that quantum field. You must believe in the universe. You must believe in this higher power that's connected to you through that energy. You are a divine being, and you have the right to live a divine life, and that is indestructible. Your energy, your subtle energy is eternal. So don't suffer for what happens to you. Don't suffer for any kind of experience. You're not that experience. You're the consciousness in that experience. Namaskar, my friends. Here, Devadatta. A perfect Friday, cold Friday afternoon, December 22nd. A cloudy and cold day. The days I love. Perfect day for meditation, for reflection, for starting to make your own dreams. Infinite strength to all of you.